I'm Kirsty Foster, founder and family coach here at ParentLikeYou.com.au. I'm a primary school teacher, an early childhood teacher, a Montessori teacher and a Pikler educator. Today I'm going to do a talk about natural consequences. What is that, you ask? Well, natural consequences is a way of teaching your children what's right or wrong. So you can use natural consequences to encourage positive choices or negative choices. I'll give you an example. Say your child is being unkind to their friends. Well, the natural consequence of that is that their friends won't enjoy playing with them and might choose to go and do something different. But on the flip side, say your child was being really kind to their friends, well, the natural consequence of that is that the friends will enjoy playing with it and will want to do it again and again. So as you can see, natural consequences are happening all the time in your child's life. The key is to use these to your advantage to point out what's right and wrong and to sort of modify their behaviour to get them more in line with your values. So, for example, say your child was being a bit rough with a toy car and you asked them to be more gentle and they didn't. Well, the natural consequence of that would be to take the toy away for a while. And then, when they are being gentle with their toys, you can give it back to them. So you can see that there's a lovely relationship between using a natural consequence for a negative choice, taking something away, and then also using a natural consequence for a positive choice so they get something back. So it's a lovely little relationship you've got there. Or perhaps your child, you're out and about and you're walking down the street and your child keeps trying to run away. Now, the natural consequence of your child trying to run away is that mum or dad thinks that's not safe, so that child's going to have to hold hands with mum or dad or perhaps hop into a buggy and be locked in. So that's the natural consequence to not doing the right thing, which is being safe when you're walking along. On the flip side, you can use natural consequences to say, I love the way that you're holding my hand and you're being really sensible. Now I can trust you to walk next to me. Perhaps you're in the shopping mall, maybe not down the street. So you can see that you can teach them the right thing to do by using consequences, both natural for positive things and negative things. It works for older children too. So say your child needed to get XYZ done before they went to school and they weren't really doing a very good job with it. Perhaps they were just playing, or perhaps they were jumping on the tramp or doing something they weren't supposed to be doing instead of packing their bag, making their bed, brushing their teeth or whatever. You can use natural consequences to get them to do what you want them to do. So you can say, right, if you're not ready by the time we have to leave, perhaps you put a timer on, then the natural consequence of that is that you're going to have to walk to school today. On the flip side, if you're super organised, you do all the things you need to do, the natural consequence of that is you get a bit of extra playtime at the end and I'll be able to drive you to school and it'll be a really nice morning. So again, you can see that natural consequences can be used for positives and negatives in choices that your children are making. Now, I wanted to say that what I love about natural consequences is that they're just another tool in your toolkit. So rather than having just a generic shout or a timeout or something like that to teach your children what's right and wrong, you can actually use it as a teachable moment. So you can use natural consequences to teach them what's right and what's wrong, what's okay, what's not okay, what fits with your family values, what doesn't, without them just getting a generic response. Because sometimes a generic response is so generic that they don't actually understand what they did wrong or how they could improve. So natural consequences give them that feedback that they desire. Okay, I hope that helps. If you'd like to get more great parenting advice or to help you overcome your parenting challenges, then please head over to ParentLikeYou.com.au. I've got digital courses, free videos just like this one there, empowering articles, and I also offer one-to-one family coaching. So if there's anything that you're finding challenging at the moment with your parenting, we've got you all covered over at ParentLikeYou.com.au. See you there.